Have you ever felt like something or someone was just standing in your way? A big, unmovable obstacle that you just couldn't get past? Well, I want to tell you a story about a river that felt the exact same way. Picture this, a young, energetic river just starting its journey from the high mountains. It was full of life, bubbling with excitement, racing down the slopes with a single goal: to reach the vast open sea. The river dreamed of merging with the ocean, of feeling that boundless freedom. But one day, its journey came to a sudden halt. Right in the middle of its path stood a huge, stubborn rock. The river was furious. "Get out of my way," it shouted. The rock, silent and still, didn't move an inch. The river pushed and shoved, crashing against the rock with all its might, but it was no use. The rock was unyielding. Day after day, the river complained, "You're ruining my life. Because of you, I'll never reach the sea. I'm stuck here, going nowhere." It spent all its energy trying to fight the rock, feeling more and more frustrated with each passing moment. Its once clear water became murky with resentment. Seeing its despair, the wind whispered to the river, "Why fight a battle you can't win? Why not try flowing around it?" The river, tired and defeated, decided to listen. It was a struggle at first. It had to split its current, finding new, narrow paths around the rock's edges. It was a slow and difficult process. The river grumbled, "This is so much harder. My journey is longer now, all because of this stupid rock." Years turned into decades, and decades into centuries. The river continued to flow, winding and turning around the great rock. Over time, something incredible started to happen. The water that flowed around the rock began to carve the landscape in a new way. Where the river had split, it created a beautiful, lush island in its center, covered in green trees and vibrant flowers. The water that swirled around the rock's base polished its sharp edges, making it smooth and beautiful. And the river itself, it was no longer a straight, boring line. Its path became a series of graceful curves and gentle bends. The constant dance with the rock had taught it patience and creativity. As the river flowed, it created sparkling waterfalls and quiet, reflective pools where wildlife gathered. It wasn't just a river anymore. It had become a breathtaking landscape, a destination people would travel miles to see. One day, the river, now wide and majestic, looked back at its journey. It saw the winding path it had taken, the beautiful scenery it had created. And there, in the middle of it all, was the rock. But now the river didn't see an obstacle. It saw a partner. It finally understood. Without the rock, it would have been a straight, fast, and forgettable stream rushing to the sea without a story to tell. But the rock, the very thing it once hated, had forced it to change, to adapt, to become something more. The struggle had carved out its character, just as the water had carved the land. The obstacle hadn't blocked its path. It had created its path. It made the river unique, strong, and beautiful. So, the next time you face a giant rock in your own life, whether it's a tough project, a difficult person, or a challenge that seems impossible, remember the river. Maybe that obstacle isn't there to stop you. Maybe it's there to help you create a more beautiful, interesting, and powerful story for yourself. The things that challenge us the most are often the things that shape us into who we are meant to be. Thanks for watching. If this story resonated with you, hit that like button and subscribe for more. See you in the next one.